Hello, everybody. I'm here for now. I don't know how that's gonna work. So I'm doing something that I can cancel without killing the whole computer really quick and easy. But I'm kind of feeling like I'm doing too much of this game, so I'm not gonna do. I'll do it tonight, but then I'm probably not gonna touch it for another week or two at least. All right, so I can do Earth, Polar Lands. Why is this not working now? There we go. Polar landscape, winter landscape. I was thinking Earth or polar landscape. Hello, Nameless. Sorry about us here. Why didn't the number 4 get into the nightclub? Because he is too square. Hello, how's the invisible woman? I'm doing well. How are you? I guess I could do Chinese painting. That kind of goes with the pagoda I did the other day. Be like a theme. I think Earth looks too complicated. Polar landscape. I'd like to end the life of a certain someone, but besides that, I'm gonna say I'm doing pretty good. Oh, well, that's fun. I have similar thoughts from across the pond. I had quite the day today. By the way, the person I was training that I was griping about, the person I was griping about on Friday, that I had to train on Saturday, do you know how long he made it before he walked off and quit? He didn't even make it till the sun came up, Nameless. He didn't even make it to sunrise. Think about that. And of course, I had to save a whole bunch of things to show him, to train him on, which meant my day then had like hours of extra work on Saturday. Because not only was I not training him on them, I had to still have those things done by the end of the week. Of course it has to be this way, lol, yeah. I'm not mad. He was really dumb. I'm glad I'm not training him anymore. Is that unkind? Oh my gosh. Earl Grey. Nectar of the gods. So good right now. It wouldn't have been fun otherwise. You know, there's a certain self-satisfaction that I was more of a man about the job than he was. That's all I'm going to say. It is unkind, but the truth that it must be said. There's a certain self-satisfaction, even if you're working way longer than you anticipated and you're not even getting paid extra for it, in knowing you were the better one. I am such an unkind, horrible soul sometimes. Anyway, we've been having a bit of electricity problems. I think the weather causing it has passed, but I'm not positive. Understandable, but not getting extra pay is messed up. Yeah, that's the life. I have a job where I get paid by the day, so it is what it is. There are also days where if I finish in a fourth of the time, I still get the same amount of money. So, tomato, tomato. It works for me most of the time. Anyway, yeah, I'm choosing a very simple game because I'm still worried about losing electricity, but it felt wrong to not stream at all. It has its advantages, I guess. Yeah, it does. And it's really hard for them to push me to do things I don't want to do because they know they're not paying me extra. I do my job and I do it well though, so there's that. Okay, Chinese painting, night sky, mountains. I'm paid on the hour, so I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, I've had jobs where I'm paid by the hour. I've also had jobs where I'm supposedly paid by the hour, but they start you after opening and before closing, but you do all the opening and closing. So yeah, I'd rather just have them say, well, here's the money. You do the work, you get the money, the end. Understandable, yeah. And it's just incentive to be faster, isn't it? Sunset of the lake. I don't know. I've never seen a lake like that. Mountains, they're pretty, I guess. This has like ocean, mountains, coldness. So we can go with ocean, mountains, coldness, or Chinese painting. Do you have a preference? I'm thinking not. Or we could go mountains. We could be cray-cray. I don't know. We could go, I'm not feeling the treehouse. I don't know. It just looks too happy. I am so... My preference is whatever you like most. You know, that's the fun thing about this. Until you actually click on it, it looks like this. You don't really know. So like this is the one I did on Friday. That's kind of cool. But you don't really see it until you do it. Because it's A, it's a lot smaller, and B, you don't have your color saturation. I think I'm going to go with the bears or the winter landscape. Ooh. I'm going to go bears. Oh, funny thing, the big boss was visiting the factory today, and I was wearing an earbud, which I'm not supposed to wear. And I thought he saw me, but since he didn't say anything to me, I guess I'm fine, lol. Yeah. They told us not to sneak earbuds, so you know what I did one day? I got those big earphones, the Blu-ray, the Raycon? I don't know. And I put those on instead. And then every time they walked by, I stared at them. Yeah, Raycon, that sounds right. My kids had me get the Raycon Bluetooth earphone things because I have trouble with earbuds anyway. And so I just stared them down. There was actually no music or anything going on, but I was just so offended that they were telling grown-ups that I did that. And people are like, you are not doing that. And I'm like, I dare them to come see that there's nothing on my earphone and look like a fool. I am a problem child, apparently, the way I'm using Raycon's earbuds. They're good. I like them. They're the only one that consistently works for my kids, and they last forever. Like, the earphones I've had for probably 5 years. They're awesome, I agree. But for my son, they always break, like after about 2 years, because he uses them so much. And I can't afford his Raycon habit right now, so he's on some off-branders at the moment, I'm afraid. But the rest of us all have Raycon. They're worth it, because otherwise the cheaper ones, I end up buying so many more of them. Or you get Raycons and they last for like 3-4+ years. It's awesome. But dang, shipping to EU is expensive. Yeah, I can imagine. I'm going to be honest, the last time I got them, I got a really good deal because they messed up my account. And I complained, and it turns out they really do make everything right. So then I got, like, in the end, basically saved enough to get a whole extra pair. So that was pretty cool. The girls' ones are probably about to die, so I'll probably have to get more soon, but we need a switch first. Ooh, that's cool that they actually do that. Yeah, they really made it right. They had, I don't remember what the problem was anymore. I mean, it was like right around 2020, maybe right before or after. And I don't remember what went wrong, but they really made good on everything. It was pretty awesome. With shipping, with everything, I was a very happy customer. I was like, you know, they might look like they cost more up front, but they're so much cheaper over the long run because they last. And they actually stand behind their product. I don't know if they still do, but I mean, they did. That made me happy and loyal. Good thing to know for me then, yeah. If you have any problems, they really do honor their warranty. I think that was part of it. So I guess consistently one of them wasn't working right for my son. And they decided it was a manufacturer defect. And even though he had had them for like a year or something at that point, they gave him not only a new pair, but they had a new model because they had just discontinued his model. So, I mean, they didn't officially give it, but they made, with discounts and stuff, they made it right. So that we felt very happy that they had honored their warranty because it was way after I would have expected. I think it's officially like a 30 or 60-day warranty. To be honest, I was kind of worried when I bought mine because since it's an American brand, I thought maybe being an EU customer would make it harder on me. I would have worried about the international shipping, to be honest, but man, these boogers are tough. Look, I even had like, I was super cool back in the day. I had a Walkman, you know? And we had those metal earphones. And they were pretty tough. But I'm going to be honest, these things hold up as well as, if not far better than those. So I'm not going to argue. I'm sure there's brands that are better. But for the price point and the value for casual usage, not to mention, like, okay, they all use it for this, but Hedge in particular, being in stores is a problem for her, but it's got that white noise function. So it lets her go in stores that she otherwise would have trouble with her autism, and look normal and be normal. But up until now, I got nothing to complain about. It even got shipped 2 days before the date they announced. I know, they always see they're smart. I think as a policy, they purposely pad the time to send it out, so that instead of having to tell you it's a little late, they get to tell you it's a little early. Because that's a consistent experience with them with me. And I have to say, as a customer, I prefer that 1,000%. Yeah, smart. I think it's just smart business, honestly. Okay, I wanted a simple one, but this one might be a little too simple, nameless. You know, I'm sorry that you have rotten people at work. I tell you what, if I win lotto, we'll hook you up so that you can have the luxury of finding something you like better. How about that? Of course, I'd have to play the lotto. That would help a lot if I'd actually buy a ticket ever. And then I'd have to win. But you've been loyal. I'm sure we could throw something over France's way, right? I'm in, yeah. I always say that if I won lotto, but I don't play, so yeah, it's probably not happening. I figure it's a waste of money. Same case here, yeah. I work hard for my money. I don't need to gamble. But I sure wouldn't mind winning gambling, in all fairness, so. Sometimes for like Christmas or their birthdays or something, I'll get a ticket. I figure if God wants us to win, one ticket's all we need. And yeah, that's my personal opinion. And I don't think he cares that much about my day-to-day life. Got a world to run and all, but, you know, just in case. Proof is, I'm a gambling addict, but only on games. But gambling is great. I could be a gambling addict. You know what I find tempting every so often? I never do it because I can see where it'd be so tempting. But I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I get tempted by those stupid games where they're like, earn $200 a day. I don't do it because it's a scam and I don't want them to have my information. But I'm so good at those kinds of games. I'm like, surely I could be the one that would beat the house, right? But that's just it. They're always going to be the ones that win, aren't they, Nameless? Hedge would agree with you that you're a gambling addict, probably. Okay, I see. So they got different colors of white. All right. Sadly, always know that gambling is great. Ah. Yeah. So I got annoyed with Gore yesterday and he didn't even do anything wrong. How horrible is that of me? He keeps talking about lasagna and pasta and noodles. And we are a gluten-free household, I'll have you know. Because Hedge is celiac and we just don't eat that way anymore. We don't have pasta and carbs and stuff like that. But he keeps talking about it. And I didn't want to get all the ingredients because I didn't want to make everybody sad or make it from scratch. So I ended up sinking to a level yesterday that I never sink to. And I bought frozen freaking lasagna and frozen freaking garlic bread just so I could take care of the fact that he keeps making me think about that kind of food. Yes, I got angry because of pasta, but it sure was good going down. And then I refluxed half the night because I'm not used to having it, but that way it was just a small amount as opposed to what I would have done for the whole family. Oh, question. Uh-oh. Do I want to know? Go for it. And yes, I would normally make it all from scratch for the whole family, though. I'm not a complete heathen. Have you heard about the I don't want to be French trend? No? What? Like, is it French people? I find it so freaking funny. I'll have to look it up, I guess. What? Is it French people or non-French people that don't want to be French? I'm so confused. You're going to have to explain it a little bit because I don't understand. Is it one of those TikTok things? Because I got to be honest, I don't do the TikTok. But sometimes their stuff leaks over and I'll end up laughing at it on YouTube. So I'm not going to say I'm completely oblivious. Alright, hold on. Where should I look for it? I'll go look on my phone. If I type it into YouTube, will it show me? I don't... Uh-oh. Whoa, those are bad words. Didn't expect that. To be French. Oh, okay. It says meme song. On TikTok and Instagram, non-French people use the music that they say, I don't want to be friend. I don't know the music, and they switched it up to I don't want to be French. What? Okay. Okay, is this going to get me in trouble if I play it? Hold on. Alright. And the funny thing is... French people often insult themselves like on a daily basis. Yeah, but they don't like other people to... That's like if you fight with your brother, that's one thing. But if somebody else shows up and tries to fight with your brother, you're going to beat him up. Or something like that, usually, potentially, in a fairly healthy family. But, alright, I'm gonna mute my microphone for a second, and I'm gonna try playing this and see, because I don't know what it's gonna play. Okay, hold on. This time, since non-French people are insulting us, somehow every freaking French people are standing together to just bully every other nationality, in particular American, Italian, German. Yeah, I'm seeing that because that's what I found. Okay, this might get muted on my stream, but I'll this is what I found. Yeah, so I guess it's a Lady Gaga song. That's the one, yeah. Yeah, in particular, we're upset with people from the Etats-Unis, United States. Yeah, okay. I'll look at it later. That'll be on my feed now. Golly. You know what, Nameless? I don't want to be French either. You know why? Because I'm already American. That would be weird. Like, even if I went to France, they would consider me American. But that's dang, I find so funny that French agreed to just bully every other people despite everything. Oh. You know, I'll tell you a French thing that I thought was so cool. I was, oh, what was it? Oh, it just flew out of my head. The cellist guy. How could I forget his name now all of a sudden? Anyway, I saw him. He got to perform at the reopening of the Notre Dame Cathedral. Honestly, I don't care whether people want to be French or not. It's just a situation which is funny to me. I get it. But it was so cool to see him just soaking in the acoustics. And like the audience was, who cares? It was really cool. Yo-Yo Ma. That's who it was. Yo-Yo Ma. I don't really do Instagram and stuff. I do this. I'm a very boring person, Nameless. I work. I do this. I take care of my farm. I rely on people like you to let me know there's funny stuff in the world. And then I go look and I laugh. And I'm grateful. And I am entertained. And hopefully I entertain you in return, huh? Don't say you're boring. I don't mean I'm just boring in general. I mean the things that I do in my IRL personal life tend to be more boring than what you might do, but I don't know. I could be wrong. Or is work suddenly very exciting? You're streaming, you're not boring, and that's a fact. Well, thank you. I hope I'm not boring while I'm streaming. Goodness, that would be bad. No, I meant more like, I'll be in the chicken coop, or I'll be working, or I'll be grocery shopping and doing boring mom stuff. Cleaning. Moving hay. Fun stuff like that. Freaking my kids out when they walk in and finding me cutting splinters out of my hand with my pocket knife. Apparently that was traumatic. Who knew? Honestly, at least you're doing something useful since you have a farm. I spend most of my day playing and helping around the house. There's nothing wrong with playing and helping around the house. My kids would probably say something similar, but honestly, I couldn't do half of what I did without their help. I mean, it's not like they're babies. Their help is legit. Artie made dinner tonight. Well, I tried to deal with the fact that our electricity was going insane. Trying to get to where I could stream. Had to turn off the computer for a while because we were getting a little worried. But here I am. And then I was super careful and did something really easy to quit. And you know what? We haven't had a brownout since I started. It's like, why did I worry? Except if I was not prepared to have the whole stream crash, it would have crashed. Murphy's Law, right? I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'm not doing anything worth of my life. Everybody needs to feel like they have purpose. And that is particularly difficult, I think, for young men in today's world. And I worry for all of you, my son, you, complete strangers. You are kind of a complete stranger, but I mean, in general, like my nephews, people that I love and know. It has to be so difficult because you're old enough to understand about things that are real life, but you're not really independent yet, and we are meant to have purpose. I think it must be very difficult to be positive in that situation, but I think you're working and you're helping, and your family would let you know if you were freeloading. I, for one, couldn't do even a fraction of what I get done without my son's help. I don't like admitting that, but it's true. Anyway, I'm going to try to get some sleep. I'm pretty tired of my day and have a headache. I hope that you have a great end of day and everything goes right for you. I hope your head starts to feel better and it helps you sleep instead of takes away from your sleep. Because I know headaches take me both directions. There's something very nice about sleeping like you're in kind of a coma. I'd probably upset Kenny, but you know, Kenny's not here. Thank you for dropping by, Nameless. You made my day. You have a good night's rest, okay? Headache tends to keep me awake, but yeah. Well, Nameless, technically, are you old enough to have something to help with that before you lay down? I think you are in France, yeah? I don't normally recommend it, but if your headache's bad enough, a little something might help. At least some BC or something. Aspirin, whatever you guys take. It wouldn't be an American brand. I'm glad that I was able to make your day even a tiny bit better. Oh, you made it a whole lot better. I haven't seen you in a few days. I start worrying when I don't see you. I haven't been able to be in Hedges streams either because my days have been so insane. I cannot wait for them to calm down. And then I'll be complaining that it's boring. You have a good night, Nameless. Thanks for popping by. You almost make me want to be French. Je suis Wyvern. Au revoir. Work forbid me from coming around, don't worry. Yeah. I'm having a similar issue. Kind of hard to quietly, when you're training somebody else, peek in on your daughter's stream that's anonymous, right? So it wasn't specifically forbidden, but it seemed like a really bad idea. Bonne nuit et passez une bonne soirée. Oh, thank you. I hope it's a good time too. A lovely little party, right? And good night to you too. Here, we'll go oyasumi nasai. I'll say it in Japanese. That'll shake it up. I hope I don't torture your French too bad. I'm sorry. Alrighty. All those extra letters, you know. You're making me use my brain. Bonne nuit. Why don't I remember nuit? That feels wrong to me. I think I'm saying that one wrong. Might have to actually go listen to it. Boop, 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 boop. Alrighty. Alright, where am I at? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take this across to kind of block it out. We'll be in Alaska. There we go. All right. Oops. I'm gonna have to go erase that one, I think. All right, there we go. Starting to turn into something. Oh my gosh. Why do I love Earl Grey so much? I was even splurging on existent chat and I put sugar in it. I'm living wild. Poop. There we go. Shoop. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. I wish you could lock in a color so that you could go over an area with another color and just keep like one of those Easter Fabergé egg kind of things. That would be neat. And you could be sloppier. We're getting a pattern here. Oh, all right. Random, random, random. Yeah, it picks up. If I try to go on a diagonal, it ends up messing that up. I can't do that. Feels so clever. There we go. I'll come back and clean up the ones in a second because it's fighting me on them just a wee bit. There we go. There we go. That's a little nicer. Alright, I think I'm gonna start getting into like the bears now. You know, I'm just going to go over all of these and then come back in and get them because there's far less of them. And I know it's kind of cheaty, but I feel like it'll make this more reasonable. Oh, I'm going into a whole other color though. That wasn't intended. All right. That should be the bulk of the rest of the twos. But supposedly there's 100 left, so where are they? Oh, I see, over here, over here. We'll just go through all this. $31. I see. So they're sprinkled in here. as a bit of a counter balance. Alright, well, I'll come back for them in a minute. Let me clean this up a bit. There we go. Yeah, I think this was a far faster way to do this, even though it's still inefficient. Why is it not clicking? There we go. Oh, there we go. Like, that's a weird place to cut off the line. Yeah, if I'm not looking. Okay, let's see if this finishes off our twos. No, we still got 4 left. Boy. Boop, boop. Alright, so I'm missing 1, 2. 1, 2. There we go. I think Eskimos would be proud of this one. Okay. As I go through the 4s, I'll find those final 3s. I'll find those final 3s. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to just sort of block it off now. Give it a kind of a frame. There we go. I think it looks better to have we'll go 3 in. There we go. Yep, I think the weather that was causing the problems is gone. There was heavy wind. Oh well. Too late. I've already adjusted. Not going back and starting something different now. Ah! Come on, let's fix you. Toot sweet. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. All right, 5. There we have we're starting to look like something. All right. So it looks like there's a pretty solid line here, whereby this is the ground and whatnot. And we're just gonna pop that up there. All right, and there's an 11. Yeah, we'll find it. All right. Boop, boop. Oh. Help a lot if I was on the correct color. All right, and let's switch back. It does come along pretty quickly once you get going. Chan, is the avatar gone? Did the avatar disappear again? Hold on. Let me see if I can get it up and running again. I think I have to turn... give me a second. Yep, it's gone. It was there at one point. I think I have to turn this off. Nope. Alright, well, let's hope. Yep, it's gone. Alright, well, just give me a sec. Let me... I was trying to turn off what you guys see, but apparently I'm no good at that. Ah, there we go. Alright, let's see if I can get this working. Just give me a second, Dragon. That is the problem with this game. It seems to kill my avatar on and off. This is not the first time this has been a problem. Alright, and then we will bring back yeah, I think I did it. Woohoo! Alright. Except I need to adjust my person and get my game back up. Welcome back. Thank you. We were having some technical difficulties, so honestly, I'm just happy I made it up at all. You know, electricity makes it so much easier to stream. I think internet helps a lot, but I think electricity might be at least equally as important. So how have you been today, Dragon? Blackouts in the Dino Farm. Welcome back. Brownouts. You know where the power flickers, but it's not out, but it's not great for the computer equipment, you know? So I waited until it was stable again. You know where the lights do that kind of blinking on and off thing? Maybe you don't know. Maybe Argentinian power is far superior. But I think pretty much everywhere that has power has that problem sometimes. It's usually blackouts right away. Flickering is rare. Well, when they're trying to keep a major blackout from happening, they'll start doing what they call rolling brownouts until they can fix the problem. And so it'll flicker quite a bit. But we seem to be back and running strong as ever. Like there was never a problem at all. So I picked a game that I could have crash without killing the computer, and then I could have just played anything, I think. But it's a little late now. At least I got to stream. Because I didn't think I was going to be streaming for a bit there. But in this town, blackouts aren't that common. Water service getting interrupted is far more common. Well, see, we're on a well, Dragon. Do you know what that means about electricity and water service? No electricity, no water service. Because we're not in town. go. But it's not really that big a deal most of the time. It's just how it came today. You must drink the blood of your enemies. That doesn't sound horrible, but at the same time, I think my enemies would taste bad. Maybe I don't wanna. It's like yucky medicine, dragon. Who wants to do that? Yeah. Oh my gosh, now I'm thinking of enemies. You're a very bad influence, dragon. I'm like, ew, I think that person would be yucky. Maybe give him a good bath first. Join the dark side. There we go. There we go. I think I was born on the dark side. I tried to be good. It's a conscious decision. Let's see. Oh. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Oh, there's my 111. Boop. That one little pop of color, and that'll make all the difference. No one in chat today? Well, we had Nameless. He popped by, but he just went and fell asleep. It's late for him. It's after midnight or right before. Yeah, it's after midnight for him now. But he felt bad that he hadn't been around in my chat, or I guess he hasn't been in Hedges either. So he stayed up to try to be in chat. But he fell asleep. That's why chat, when you came on, it was in French. It was, let's see. Bonne nuit et passez une bonne soirée. Good night. Hope you have a good, I think it's, soirée is like a party. Good time, though, is how I would normally say it. You'll have to ask him. I hear he speaks French. But I started really, really late because I was having power troubles. So, yeah, I'm surprised anybody showed up at all, to be honest. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for all the attention you guys are giving me. We're all good. What's today's art? Well, isn't it obvious? I believe, if I interpreted the pixels correctly, that it's some polar bears on ice. I wanted something really basic because I was really afraid the computer was going to be extra challenged. Ah, I didn't see the bears. I don't know why. I always kind of bring in the actual creature either first or last. I'm a weirdo. But I think this is the start of their outline. See, that's kind of bearish, isn't it? Like, that could be the body, the leg, and that looks like more bears. I don't know what that is. That's probably more ice, maybe? Let's fill her in and see. I just misread that out of the corner of my eye. Can't believe you didn't see the beers. I was like, beers? And I realized it said bears. I know that took top-notch detective work to figure that out, but I rose to the occasion. There we go. Yeah, I think this must be part of the iceberg. Not a bear. Artie is always drinking stuff while streaming at night. Do you do the same while streaming? I am drinking Earl Grey tea. At the moment, because it just sounded yummy. And it's Artie's fault. It's a favorite of mine, but I kind of go in and out the mood for it. And she had it on the counter and hasn't been putting it away properly when she's done with it. And I've been looking at it and trying not to be annoyed that it was out and about. And then I was like, oh, that sure does look good. And so I took some. After all, I paid for it, Dwagon. That's fair, right? I'll just get her more. She still has some for tonight. I'm not sure when she started liking my tea, my kind of tea, but you know, I take it as a compliment. I even was splurgy tonight and I put some coffee in it. Not coffee, sorry, some sugar in it. I normally don't do sugar. But I said, you know what? I'm just going all out. Well, I thought they were polar bears. Maybe they're in shadow? Maybe they're grizzlies. I mean, I just assumed it looked polar, but there's no color really on the preview. The big one kind of looks like a sloth. You know, I'm going to call it sloths. I like the sloth idea better, but don't you think a happy sloth would want a tree? So I think this would be sad sloths. All right. Weird thing about pixel art is it can look so obvious at first. And then you get into a certain point and it looks way less obvious. And then when you're done, it hopefully looks like what you expected. I think they're in shadow. I think that's the idea. But they do look sloth-like. I agree. You like sloths, Dwagon? When Artie was little, she always wanted me to take her to the zoo to see the sloths. I'd be like, but they sleep during the day. And she'd go, but they're sloths. And then she'd wake them up. I'd be like, honey. The zookeepers would be like, it's okay, they won't wake up. And then she would wake them up. I'd be like, yep, that's my kid. She's mine. She tried to wake them up. No, she succeeded in waking them up. She knew they wanted to see her as much as she wanted to see them. I mean, I want to be very fair. This wasn't like recently. This is when she was little bitty. But I'd be like, why do you assume random animals want to see you? Oh. She was the best little kid. A lot of fun. Very smart. Alright, I think this is maybe under the thing. The sloth. We're renaming it. It's so much harder than it looks to do this. I keep messing up these little spots. You were done. You were done. Anyway, after today, I'm probably not going to do pixel art for some time because I ended up using it like a crutch a little bit last week, and then now today I did it because I thought it was simple enough that if it crashed, if the computer power went out, it wouldn't crash the computer too bad. But I need to get back to Link's Awakening and stuff tomorrow. Go fight the battle for the bosses that I'm failing at miserably. It'll be wonderful. Once you become affiliate, we need a redeem to make you draw cursed art in MS Paint. I thought you already had that redeem on Artie. We wouldn't want to repeat. That would be boring. Yeah, I'm not a super big MS Paint fan, gotta be honest. Which is, of course, the idea. I get it. Freaking A. I am just continually messing that up now. Gets fiddly in there. We need to see your cursed skills. Oh, my skills are cursed. My children are so incredibly artistic. I love them. They did not get their skills from me. Golly, I'm trying to think. When's the last time I even opened MS Paint? I'm not even sure we have it on the computer. Whew, that is very cursed. You have a wicked streak about you, Dwagon. Yeah, it will be cool to have redeems, though. But shouldn't I have my own weird redeems instead of just stealing my kids' redeems? I mean, come on. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, I know. It could be like, Artie make me pumpkin bread. I wouldn't really do that, though. I think we're almost there. Boop, boop, boop. Why did I think it was polar bears? Maybe it is? There we go. I like your sloth idea. Let's go with sloths. Oh, if you can get a cam with a tripod or use the phone as a camera, cooking streams might be viable. Well, cooking streams could be a lot of fun. They really could. But there is no good way to do that right now. And I don't know how to do that as a VTuber. I've seen it done, which is really cool. But yeah, that probably needs to turn into IRL people. And that's a funny thing for some people. There we go. Polar landscape. That's why I thought so. But I think you're right. I think let's rename this to the Sloth family on Mars. No, Pluto. Pluto. The Sloth family on Pluto. Cooking streams could be a lot of fun, though. That could be a lot of fun. Cookie streams can be fun when viewers get to pick the ingredient. Oh my gosh. Those get so cursed. What was it? Last year with the Hermitcraft did the Gamers Outreach, and Tango and Zadaf were doing random ingredients that they cooked for each other, like sardines and peanut butter sandwiches and things like that. It was, I think I'd probably rather do more like a Hot Ones challenge or something like that. I put crystal sauce on everything, but I'm actually pretty picky about my hot sauce. I don't like it to be spicy just to be spicy. That would be the detraction from it for me. I like it to be lovely and yummy with lots of flavor. Pardon me. What kind of ingredients would you pick, Dwagon? The devil ears don't make me feel better about it. Oh my goodness, what's that? Ooh. But yeah, I could make, heck, I could even make like shaped bread or something. That could be fun. Rolls. Of course, those things would make heads really sick, so probably not those. I don't know. See, when I pick it, like this is the one I had done for you the other day. It's once it's colored in, it's colored in, but it starts out like this, where all you know is the grid and the number of colors. But until you've done it, all you see is, let's see. Like, I'll click on night sky. That's what I see. So, when you guys ask me what we're looking at, I'm not going to say I don't see anything, but it's not as helpful as you might think. And now it'll be mixed up because I've got 0% done. Oh, nice job. Like, this had some interesting colors going on. This Chinese painting could be cool. I thought this would be too monotone, the moon, but it's got 63 colors and this had 11. So, I don't know. I think next time we make Gore pick if we do this, because it's his favorite game. Torture him a little bit. Oh, this is some cute ones. I hadn't seen the little emoji-like ones. Stardew Valley character. You know what? This is what I should have done right here. Sunset. The ones at the bottom are twice as big as the one you finished. Yep. Sakura. Yep. I did Bob Ross before, and I've done the Sleeping Cat. This was Tomas's request. He said it was just like Suna. Ooh, LCD game. I said, but that's not what Suna looks like. He said, in spirit it is. And I did all these. Totoro, Totoro. It's just, when I'm picking, some of them have better color than others to look at. This is mostly patterns, which could be interesting, but it could be really brain frying. So, I like this page because it's got more detail, but at the same time, it's not completely insane. But this one took me a long time, this 100 by 100 with 43. And yeah, so then you get down here and you've got 200 by 200 with 74 colors. That's a whole stream right there. 200 by 200 with 45 colors. That's probably a whole stream. This was 100 by 100 with 11 colors, and it was an hour and 26 minutes, Dwagon. So I looked at this one and I thought, ooh, 100 by 77, 76 colors, Earth. And then I thought, nope, I'm not finishing that in a short period of time. That's for freaking sure. And then this one was kind of cool. This is what I did last time. That took an hour and plus, probably more like 2+ hours. The treehouse is small and looks cute. I thought about it. This came out really pretty. Yeah, I looked at the treehouse. That was on my maybe list. I was looking at the treehouse, Earth, winter landscape, polar landscape. It's just, I can kind of see details. But that's part of the fun, is finding out what you've really got after you do it. This is 32 by 32 with 31 colors. If you're going to stick around, I would do the treehouse really quick. But otherwise, I'm probably going to finish up soon, because Artie's got to have her stream and it's getting late. I don't want to start something else that's going to be like 2 hours, because we already had all those brownouts, and I need the computer to have a break for her to make sure she can stream. Dwagon, we gotta make sure Artie can stream, or she'll be sad. And then she'll be mad at me. And she'll be like, Mom, I only have like 20 minutes before dinner. Alright, I'll make you a deal. How about I'll do a 17-minute timer and see if we can do this. But then when I'm done, I'm done. Let's see if Dwagon was good at picking a fast one. Let's go! Yeah! We can't let down our most loyal friends, can we? Alright, let's see. What you having for dinner tonight, Dwagon? Anything good? Pizza, ravioli, spaghetti, meat. Let's see, you have no idea? Let's just erase it. So I'm not going to deal with that right now. Bloop. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's rice with something we call Milanesa. Milanesa. Mila. I don't know that one. Sounds good though. That's the kind of thing my kids wouldn't have eaten when they were little though. Heaven forbid ingredients touched. Ah! You'd think I was killing them. They would literally take the food and untouch it into a separate plate sometimes. Because I'd be like, I'm not cooking it that way. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Yeah, I just went and bought a 10-pound bag, 15-pound bag of rice because Artie's into rice lately. I don't know what it is. It's basically meat. Then you dip it into a bowl full of eggs, vinegar, garlic, spices, and breadcrumbs, and then meat goes into frying oil. Ooh. Sounds good. We would do it except for the breadcrumbs. But that sounds kind of like parm. Definite fave with my kiddos. And throwing it with rice sounds really nice. I'll have to look that one up. Especially because they've been in such a mood for things with rice lately. And the chickens have been laying really good. So we have lovely fresh eggs. Ah, I thought I had done that. There we go. It's based on German thingy called Schnitzel. Oh, I know Schnitzel. Schnitzel can be yummy. I can totally see using the rice in the way that you would use the schnitzel. In fact, I've done that. German food can be really yummy. Let's be honest, any real food with real ingredients can be really yummy. I mean, it's not like culture sat there going, ooh, let's develop a recipe that nobody will ever want to eat. I mean, as a general rule, it's probably good if it's a recipe that people have been doing on purpose for ages. There we go. I think one of my mom's friends invited her over a few years ago to thank her by teaching her how to make authentic schnitzel. But because my mom also is celiac, she couldn't really eat it, but she didn't have the heart to tell her friends, so she had a lot of fun learning how to make it though. Sometimes that's what good friends do, you know? You just appreciate the experience. There we go. I'm doing this against the clock. It's starting to look good. Let's see. Ah! She says way too soon. Alrighty, let's see here. I do wish I could lock in the areas when they're done. But I guess this is part of the challenge and the charm, right? Alright, let's see. Goodness, pardon me. Bloop, bloop. Bloop. And 21, 21, 21. Alright, 18, doot, doot, doot. 16. It's gonna be another tree color. Oh, this must be grass. Doot, doot, doot. Sorry, I'm trying to beat the timer. Oh, it's an actual, like a door in treehouse. Well, there you go. Alright, let's find this. Okay, so there's my line, literally. Are we putting you to sleep, Dwagon? Alright, let's see. 12, we got... Alright, how many of these colors are done? All of these. I might make it. Yay! Party! I'm trying. Whoops. my gosh. I keep undoing what I've done. Boom! I did it. With 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go. There you go, dragon, just for you. I guess that's the sunset behind. Some of them come out better than others. I mean, it's not bad. I guess you're living in the tree, like that's a window and a door and... I don't know. Boop. Almost feel like it's like a bingo card. Win! Yeah. Like I've done here and here and here and here. I don't have a bingo because it's not 5 anywhere, you know? I could do a bingo. So I should probably do something in here if I'm going to bingo. Anyway. I gotta have the computer be working for my darling sea elf daughter. Thank you for letting me know about my... Why is my avatar keep looking... my avatar is not behaving itself today. What can I say? I give up. It's gonna do its own thing off to the side. See you tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow too. I hope you have a really good evening. You got any preference for what I play tomorrow, Dwagon? I was kind of leaning towards Link's Awakening because that's what I was gonna do tonight, but I'm open to suggestion. Alright. Alrighty. Well, thanks for sticking around. It's cute. I vote for Link's Awakening. You got it. I do Link's Awakening. I will fight things. It will be awesome. Alrighty. I'm going to let you go. You have a good evening. I hope you really, really enjoy your dinner tonight. Bye.